am an endangered species. Hi fam, how y'all doing? Yes! We about to get our party on, what? Saturday night in the coolest juke joint. Like, I didn't even know this joint was out here. How many people, this is their first time here at the Continental Club? Okay, how fly is this place, right? Look, here, okay, a little bit of history. This, in 1961, it became the Continental Club, but before that it was the Rum Boogie Lounge. Okay, I kind of vote for Rum Boogie Lounge name. But Jimi Hendrix played here, James Brown played here, Aretha Franklin played here, B.B. King played here, and after a short closure in 2014, it opened again. So where's Brother Ron? Brother Ron, where you at? We got to give him a big round of applause for Brother Ron for managing this joint and bringing it back up into the house. And you know, we are all here for this fabulous poetry slam. So if you don't know who you're sitting next to, turn around and say, what's up, what's up, what's up, right quick. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, what's up? Good. All right, my name is Michaela. And we are here with the Rhythms of the Globe Entertainment Company, sponsored by, where's Lawrence? Lawrence, where are you at? Stand up, Brother Lawrence. Brother Lawrence, right up at the top of the mountain. He ain't even paying attention. But he is here with the Global Family for Love and Peace at the United Nations for 22 years, working in the areas of culture and peace and the International Day of Peace by the United Nations, which each year is growing around the world. And the Global Family for Love and Peace is an organization started by Master Shin Dao, dedicated to cultivating a world of mutual understanding, compassion, and nonviolence by engaging in interfaith dialogue, arts, peace building, education, environmental conversations, and spiritual ecology. So let's give a round of applause for Lawrence and the Global Family for Love and Peace, because we need some global love and peace, because Voldemort is about to take over Hogwarts, okay? So, and I'm from DC, so listen, I'm getting photographs from all kinds of folks that are like, the walls are coming down, so we gotta hold it together here in the cauldron of Oakland, right? Make sure you got all your spells together because it's on like Donkey Kong, children. All right, so when I say peace, can you all say, and love? Talking about peace, come on, hear me, and love, yeah. I'm talking about peace, yeah, yeah. Oh, one more time, I said peace, yes, yes, yes. Oh, said now, I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist. I know where my voice belongs, yeah. I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist. I know where my voice belongs. I know where my soul belongs. I know where I belong, yes. And we're gonna call to the stage our very first artist, Nazila Jameson. Give it up for Nazila Jameson! Nazila Jameson is a Bay Area-based poet, author, comedian, vocalist, and MC. Her book of poetry called Evolutionary Heart was re-released in the fall of 2023, and in her spare time, Nazila enjoys writing horror screenplays. I'm trying to read those bad boys right there. And saving the day, she hosts the virtual open mic every first and third Friday on Zoom. She's gonna give us that information afterwards, I hope. Please welcome to the stage, Nazila Jameson!
Hello. I'm not going to say much at the beginning because I have 2 short poems. Wow, y'all are good looking. Woo! That's so awesome. Here's a poem. This is not a poem. I did not write a poem about this. I will not write another poem about tragedy, this tragedy, and hospitals visited by hostile explosions, and toddler-sized body bags, and graffitied last goodbyes. But I will refrain from writing another poem about this because someone else has already written a poem about this. And I am just a black woman in America. I am just a poor working artist who should not really have an opinion. And I'd better keep my lack of opinion to myself, lest my expressed anger at civilian casualties, or my frustration at violent displacement, or my dismay at all the unnecessary death lead anyone to believe that I have chosen a side. I get to be all the way over on this side of the vast ocean. There are no tanks in my backyard. There are no guns pointed at my face today. But if I pray for peace, that puts me on the wrong side in the eyes of the currently winning. History is for the winners, and also the land, and also the future, but I am not the winner. I am also the loser, and also the minority. Also, I am the hunted. So let me just shut up now, lest I become more dangerous than my existence has always been. This poem does not exist. Neither does politics or injustice. There is no offense, only the offended. No bodies buried in rubble, no relief in sight. All fingers and guns point in the opposite direction. There is nothing to see here. Go back to your regularly scheduled everything else. Ignore a genocide that is not happening and another war the US is definitely not supporting. Watch a movie, make a TikTok. Live your best life and pay no attention to this poem that I did not write about this.
Yes. Come on, come on.
This second poem is called On the Subject of Peace. If freedom is a room without walls or ceilings in the heart of a house I own outright, then peace is in the palm of my hand. Every time I place it on my brother's head or heart. It is why I find it when I press palms together and bow my head or raise my hands to the sky. Freedom keeps me buoyant and upright. Peace keeps me grounded, feet planted in the power of earth and solid landing. Men are, by nature, multifaceted, born of clay, metal, and stone, created from intense emotion and mental acuity, prone to building and breaking, unity and discord, and wars over resources and space on a planet which can comfortably sustain us all. Freedom is often considered optional, depending on what your personal label reads, while peace gets buried under a pile of greed for desirable outcomes, held hostage in exchange for basic human needs. If we can ever lay down our lethal weapons, set aside our shiny coins and pretty rocks and other reasons for violent dissension, trade power trips for meditation retreats, hold hands with each other instead of holding guns, then maybe someday we can all rise unfettered, standing together on solid ground to face a glorious sun, free inside and out, to be at peace. Thank you very much.
Yes. Give it up for Nazila Jameson. Yes. This is a highly favored, highly encouraged, get loud, get funky crowd. Okay, so we're gonna make sure y'all project. We get you each a microphone, we can do what we can do. All right, for this next beautiful, young, fresh Bay Area queer BIPOC storyteller and healer, she has been writing, performing, and competing in the local poetry scene for the last decade. They describe her as an artivist, oral historian, and a conduit for their ancestors, using poetry and storytelling to explore social and political issues. And we need that now more than ever before. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Brianna Victoria Long.
I'm short. All right, when I say vibe, y'all say check. Vibe?
Check.
Okay, try again. When I say vibe, y'all say check. Vibe?
Check.
Okay, cool. Before I start, I just want to say that I'm not from Oakland, and I find that when I hear all the negative BS about the city of Oakland, those people either don't live there, they don't have friends or family there, or they have not taken any time beyond a superficial level to get to know the community there.
Correct.
So tonight, you were really lucky to get to see a lens that is not tarnished, that is what Oakland really harnesses of creativity and resilience. So I'm grateful to know Oakland through that lens, and you should be grateful too.
Yes.
This poem is about making peace with language. San Francisco is home to a non-native tropical parrot species. They first appeared on Telegraph Hill somewhere around the 80s with their green bodies polka dotted in scarlet speckles and cream-colored rings around their eyes. They are originally native to Latin America, but held as pets, they either escaped or were released, and now years later, the cherry-headed conures thrive inside of the city. When they come by perched on the telephone poles, I call out to them. My great-grandparents were the first of the flock to arrive in San Francisco. My family is originally from Chihuahua, Mexico, from colossal copper canyons, from mountain marigolds, from thick trenzas heavy with history. This is a place that I have only ever known through stories, through echoes along a 4-generation-wide valley. When the parrots come by, I wonder, do they ever dream of places that they've never been to? Do they long for a place that they do not know? Do they only know who they are through reciting songs and tales? The cherry-headed conures have their own distinct dialect. Their language is so distinct that they cannot communicate with other conures outside of the city. My great-grandmother was the only remaining fluent Spanish speaker alive on my father's side, and with all of our indigenous languages nearly extinct, she is an endangered species that I try to protect through flashcards and phone calls and conversations. And I wonder, do the parrots ever ache for their mother tongue? Does it hurt to be unable to communicate with those that came before you? I open my lips to let words take flight, and only broken-winged Spanglish crashes across the cement. What is a bird who cannot fly, or a mouth that fails to morph words into sound? Mi bisabuela was an hija americana belonging to 2 different lands. Mi bisabuela was an hija mexicana shaped by the colonial hands, so I morph into otherworldly shapeshifter. My tongue performs a balancing act, singing a song for a place that only seems to exist in the past. We are pajeros that cannot fly back home. But you see, my great-grandparents shed their feathers to build an American nest, but this nest still reflects quick glimpses of copper canyons. My great-grandparents shed their feathers to build an American nest, but this nest is built in remembrance. In this house, we trade traditions, tell stories, recall recipes, perform limpias. In this house, we keep our history tucked beneath nos alas, be our wings to a familiar ritmo. And when I hear those familiar voices and sounds, without a doubt, I know how to fly back home. Thank you.
Yes! Oh, wait, you gotta come back up here. Oh, she's gone. Honey, I was about to make her do another one. That was fierce. Give it up for Brianna Victoria Lund. Bringing the parrots up in the house. What? I have to say, I don't know how many of you all are here are writers or poets or lyricists or songwriters, etc. But as a songwriter, and to quote the infamous Jill Scott, I don't know whether to sing or to rhyme. Y'all know that song? Yes, come in. Okay. And, you know, being here at this Slammin' Poetry Slam with Slammin' Poets is my kind of Saturday night date night, you know what I'm saying? So I am very excited for all of us to be here, and I don't know how many of you all have heard this poem, but I just wanted to dedicate this to all the poets in the house call. It's a poem about poetry, and it goes, the vast night sky, my empty page, in starlit words I sink. Moonbeams ignite my muse and sage, and steep my thoughts in ink. I gazed inside my heart to write, where flows a lifelong stream. I dipped my pen into the night and wrote a morning theme. Oh, my poems, they can be dark or bright as feelings I impart, conveying sorrow or delight, but always from the heart. Hear my advice, my poet friends, in fantasy just roam. Poetic vision never ends, so dream and just write a poem. Come on, that's by Mizzy, baby. Yes. And on that note, let's welcome to the stage this fierce, next-level, multi-hyphenated beastie who is a filmmaker, a writer, a performer, a playwright, and a circus ringmaster. What? From Oakland. As a spoken word artist and storyteller, he's performed on 2 seasons of HBO's Def Poetry Jam, premiered his play In Spite of Everything at the first Hip Hop Theater Festival in Moscow, and was awarded Performance of the Year by NPR's Snap Judgment, And he's won 26 international awards for his animated short film. And he is the host and creator of the Ruckus Revival, which HuffPost calls one of the best underground performance art shows in America and the most consistently spectacular event Oakland has ever seen. Please welcome to the stage, Jamie Duo!
Give it up for our amazing host, slash DJ, slash brave leader.
Slash tarot reader on the hand pad.
Are you doing tarot readings?
Yes, baby, always.
Do I get to pick a card, or you just...
do, and the card is, don't go to DC for the next... Bing.
So first off, can we give it up for the organization for putting this event on, especially on this weekend of all weekends.
Yes!
So whenever you may see this video, this is all happening literally before the inauguration of some guess the Antichrist, the version of the Antichrist, the apprentice of the Antichrist, prologue to Antichrist. But the inauguration is about to happen on Monday. I know a lot of us all feel like dark days are ahead. And the only thing that keeps me sane, we're just sort of losing it, trying to project into the future, is to just put your eyes down and focus on the gritty work, on what you're gonna do and your own personal impact in your community and where else and who else you can impact and affect. And this is for all the educators in the house. Do I have any teachers, educators in the house?
Yes, come on.
So as you know, give it up for all the teachers, by the way. So you know you have good days where you feel awesome and you're like, I'm changing the world. And other days, you get shit kicked out of you. And this is about the second kind of day for all those educators. Every Monday, I teach poetry to teens on probation. My classroom has a security officer and half the kids are in house arrest, wearing a two-way wraparound anklet that tracks every one of their bounty-hunted breasts. Now, this ain't no TV movie where they lean on me for literacy. This is a court-ordered continuation school. These are the kids that would stab you in the neck with their pens. The statistics, the throwaways, the rebels without applause, and I'm supposed to teach them how to write when they can't formulate a sentence past 25 to life. So on the first day, I do this short poetry set, and the principal wants me to talk about how poetry has made my life a success when I'm just another crash test dummy looking past his life of wrecks, calling his skid marks art, but now my scars are my credentials, my suicide attempts are inspirational. I'm fresh out the gutter, and they still let me into this school without a background check. And it's question time. And there's this kid, 3 rows back, who's a real-life offspring of the boasts of gangster rap, who used his mother's umbilical cord to take his first hit of crack. He sizes me up with a scowl bigger than his bicep. He says, yo, Mr. Poet, how you gonna come in here and tell me that words are weapons when I got tools that blast your ass up? Man, maybe instead of practicing poems, you ought to practice shutting the fuck up, all right? You don't live my life, all right? So do your little dumb bitch. Unless you got a court order, ain't a damn thing you can do to get me to write. Well, they don't pay me enough to lie, and he does have a good sharpened point. How am I gonna make a difference to the indifferent when I could read his face like carved bathroom graffiti? Talking feces like we ain't the same species, when I went from an honor roll high school student to a homeless speed freak at a year flat, so I shoot back with yo. I ain't here to scare you straight. I know you gotta find out like the rest of us that you can free fall forever looking for a bottom to scrape, but the truth is, you have the future in your fingerprints. But you refuse to uncurl your fists, kept in this continuation school stockade where your teachers are paid with pink slips, fighting over the last stick of chalk while the student's father figures a white outline drawn on the streets by cops, and you can add up all your teachers' compassion multiplied by your apathy, subtracted by every school budget in the state equals less than zeros of dead weight, and parents are still wide awake over the next school shooting while freshmen shoot tar heroin point blank, and teachers can't pass out condoms to girls who've already been raped. Most of these kids are illiterate. Otherwise, they could read this in my face. Say, listen, I ain't here to sugarcoat bullets. I'm no victory. I'm just another ghost who had to salvage whatever he had left. But I'm here to tell you that you have a story. And no one's gonna listen until you learn how to tell it. So don't bother saving your breath, because you are right. They're only gonna give you a penny for your thoughts, but you'd rather cash it in impersonating 50 Cent. And despite what your counselor tells you, this world doesn't give a f if you live or survive. And when you're on that 9 to 5 grind, creativity is the first thing to die. From the pen to the penitentiary. You're gonna pick your path or pick your poison, but don't get it twisted. So I ain't here to spoon feed you help. I'm here to listen, because the next generation can speak for itself.
Woo! Oh my God! Give it up for Mark DeWolf! What? Spitting from the pen to the penitentiary. I'm saying, oh my God, talking about peace, yeah, and love. Said I'm talking about peace, 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 and love. Oh, talk about peace one more time. Yes. I'm gonna tell you a story right quick. Last night, I went to the Church of Ocello. That's Michelle Ndege Ocello, in case you didn't know. Performing her new album, No More Water, the Gospel of James Baldwin. How many people have heard that jam? All right, well, I'm here to tell you, get it quick. And I realized that, James Baldwin, he's a fierce poet too. And one of my favorite quotes from him is, any real change implies the breakup of the world as one has always known it, and the loss of all that gave one an identity. That is the end of safety. And it feels like that right now with this weekend going on. And so I really am so grateful to be here with you all and all of this fabulous, powerful magic of the words from our souls that allow us to feel liberated. And on that note, we are going to invite something very magical to the stage. Let me tell you, there is an incredible human, an incredible 11-year-old human that's about to grace us with her fierce presence. She is a Bay Area creative student from Richmond, California. She writes poetry about her own life and the things she cares about. Her name is the incredible Sophia. Give it up for Sophia! That's right, she has her personal handler that helps her with all her mic work.
Yeah. Oh God. Sorry.
Hi,
Hi! Oh my gosh, how adorable. I can't stand it.
my name is Sophia, and today I'm going to share a poem with you called I Am Peace.
Yay!
I am not hate. I am not high school bullies cornering people in the hallways of the school grounds. I am love, strong and bright. I am my friends and family, comforting you and me when times are tough. I am not times that are tough. I am my cozy bed and blankets wrapped around me while I drift off to sleep. I am not the feeling of dread coursing through my veins when my parents have to announce that they're getting divorced. I am love. I am the feeling that no matter what happens, I will be okay. I am okay. I am peace. Thank you.
Give it up for Sophia! Oh my God. All right, now I believe in humanity again. That was so beautiful. That was so great. Oh my gosh. All right, and this next artist is also gonna make everyone remember that humans are sort of cooler than we think they are right now. Right now I'm leaning into mycelium. I'm just like, I just trust mushrooms. That's all I can do. So now, please, we are about to be graced by the spellbinding words of the 2021 Oakland Youth Poet Poet Laureate. This African American and Mexican female teaching artist and poet has performed across the Bay Area in spaces such as the DeYoung Museum, Ella Baker Center, Youth Speaks, and the Oakland Public Library. She's had the honor to share space with community legends such as Black Panther chairwoman Elaine Brown and co-founder of the BLM movement, Alicia Garza. She is currently studying sociology at the University of California, Berkeley, gaining knowledge on the world that surrounds her, and hopes to become a representation of the revolutionists who have walked these sacred grounds before her, and the revolutionary brown babies that will come after her. Please give it up for Myra Estrada! Whoa! Yes! Good catch! That was amazing! And for her next trick. Okay. That was killer. That was amazing.
Yes, America, I have learned to sing a different song. I find myself counting more of my people gone than stars on your spangled banner. I live in a country where peace lies in the hands of war declarations. Enforced by a million lifeless bodies and men with greedy egos in the shape of guns, our heritage grants consent for death, engraves our own tomb, gives you the right to ship my people into your country when it's beneficial, and ship us out when we no longer sing the hymn of our so-called nation, the land of the free. I no longer rejoice in my American pride, although I don't know if I ever felt akin to the founding fathers. I no longer feel tethered to this land, although it was made and maintained by the hands of my people. I will no longer praise an agenda that has far forgotten the injustice that lies in our names. My name is Myra Estrada.
Yes.
The descendants of dreamers. Their pain was my birthright. Their false hope and a dream so far gone, I bear the pain of 1,000 generations on my shoulders. I wear the frown that has long lingered on my people's faces, made us too numb to cry, turned us into toy soldiers. Lost our brothers and sisters in battle, lost our brothers and sisters to white lie propaganda, made us chase this far-fetched dream for so long that we stopped living. We lived to survive for too long, we forgot what pride looks like. I live with the soul of 1,000 soldiers. I wear the same name that has traveled across borders for me to declare it here. I am the birth of a dream and a Band-Aid on a soldier's heartache. We fought a war for so long that I could still see the wounds inflicted on my people. So in my heart, I carry a song that has kept us alive. A song that makes every bone in my body stand up straight when I say I am Myra Estrada.
Yes.
The descendants of the strongest soldiers to ever step. So yes, America, I have learned to sing a different song. And in this song, we constitute the revolution. We put our arms together and join in every shade of brown, black, tan, every man-made, God-given, mother-bearing color, and hum this new song. A song with a melody from South America, a song with the timbre from Africa. So yes, America. In this song, we learn the lyrics of dreams. Thank you.
Woo! Goodness, listen, we're not going home tonight. We're going to be here all night long. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. So this is going to blow your mind. This dynamic duo next up is next level, y'all. I don't even know if you're ready for this. I don't know what to say, so I'm just going to dive in with the bios and let their work speak for itself. We're going to welcome to the stage Shaka Purdue, who is a Bay Area creative hip-hop teaching artist. He started as a professional street dancer and competitor. He is the 2022 Yak Films Life Living Champion and a 2024 Red Bull Oakland Qualifier Champion. He's had video appearances with Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Fab, E40, and many more artists. And Mike Taylor, who is with him, is the co-founder and executive director of Bay Area Creative. His passion is to produce amazing art experiences in the community and to provide work for local performing artists. As a performer, he's featured in spoken word shows all over the world, from Berkeley to New York and London, writing about hope. Welcome to the stage, Shaka Purdue and Mike Taylor!
What's good, Oakland? How y'all doing?
Yes!
All right. I got a question. I see a lot of familiar faces in the house. Can y'all make some noise for any artists in the house? Maybe any poets. Let me hear the poets. Any singers? Let me hear some noise for the musicians. Any musicians in here? Visual artists, muralists, we got any? Any teaching artists in here? Any teaching artists? This is a piece just about what it is to be a part-time artist.
Yes.
And how a lot of times being a part-time artist is really a full-time job, so.
That's right.
Cool. All right, DJ, we good. There's no such thing as a part-time artist. Half motion and movement, the other half producing something out of nothing for an hourly wage. Work hard in a field to feel fed every day. Part-time artist, half ageless fallen angels making images out of passing clouds, and the other half just breaking down boxes in a stockroom that'll dock you off the cost when you clock into your next double. Daytime teacher, nighttime sell your soul for 4 walls and a roof just to stay dry. Part-time phoenix, rising from the ashes of a staff room where you crash into the sunrise. Part-time statue, carved out of the cardboard with a b-boy's top rock to spin down, to kick down, to flip up, to freeze. Shuffle like a deck of cards, but a full house is all I need.
Hey, what is happening? Oh, get it, work it, come on, do it. Oh.
Give it up for Shaka, y'all, give it up for Shaka.
Oh, work it. Come on, Sparkles. Wow. Oh my gosh.
You guys are just gonna repeat after me. There's no such thing. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
There's no such
I'm a
thing.
part-time healer with a knack for understanding. Part-time astronaut and NASA couldn't locate this space camper. Half the answers to the question about tomorrow. The other half is filled with love and joy and pain and sorrow. Part-time Craigslist finding gigs before I hit my bottom dollar. Part-time picking up the pieces of a pot that's getting smaller. Top-notch, hopscotch from odd job to odd job. Wishing this was more than just the arrow in a long shot. No such thing. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Oh, yes. There's no such thing. Testify. Yes. Give it up for Shaka and Mike, y'all. Cause there's no such thing. There's no such thing. That's for real, too. Listen, the hits just keep going and going. It just keeps ratcheting up. And now, we're about to be graced by a Southern-born peach who was raised in the hyphy streets of Oakland, California. This performing artist, singer, songwriter quadruples as a young visual artist, passionate about bringing awareness to the multitude of women whose voices and experience have been overlooked. With all expressions of her art, she intends to change the narrative of lost black voices. Please welcome to the stage, the Ill Night. Hey! Oh, look at that gorgeous face. And give it up for mic check 1 with the microphone. Yes.
Whoop, whoop.
Go, Aja.
Hi, I am so glad to be here with you guys today. Give a round of applause for the art that's touched the stage already. Like, honestly, I am blessed to know a few of them, and I am so excited every time I get to see them do their thing. So I hope that today, when I do my poem, I can touch someone's heart out there. Shout out to Oakland before I start off.
Yeah. Yes, in the house.
This poem is called I Hugged a Tree.
Aww.
I hugged a tree. Chest to chest, cheek to cheek, with so many layers in between. Stood tall, strong, and prouder than me. Inside a new profound smile, and I finally got to breathe. The tree was oh so willing to do so much for me. When I looked up in relief, sadly only then did I begin to see all of the bruising from the harsh pins and needles that had been left to bleed. I couldn't understand it. I mean, it looked like a regular tree until you examined the framing, realizing that pieces of its essence were extracted and returned to forever be left hanging. It didn't make sense to me. I mean, how could they hurt you when I recognize you as a world-renowned painting? Priceless and worth 1,000 words that go without saying. Men, like trees walking, rooted in something, rather ranked by deep pockets and dreaming of money and don't care what a dollar costs long as you spend it on nothing. Ain't it something? They say money don't grow on trees, but men expected to roll up their sleeves and gather up leaves like they supposed to. Neglect their needs and provide for other beings like they supposed to. Hold what hurts and cry off scene like they told to, 'cause nobody gonna ask him about the breeze he coasts through. The natural reborn to a cold heart's wound. Yeah, I hugged a tree, and he was beautiful and just as bruised as can be. Yet, and still, he was more than willing to breathe life into me. Thank you.
Oh, come on. Give it up for the ill night. Oh, my goodness. So very cute. I love it. Wow. All right, y'all. Now we're going to bring to the stage a multidisciplinary performance artist from Oakland, California. I got to tell you right now, the glare on this page is so crazy. So let me just... Okay, let me just ratchet it up a little bit. Okay, I'm excited for you to meet a multidisciplinary performance artist from Oakland, California, known for his spectacular stage presence, personality, and deep themes of evolution, love, and dedication. Papi Grande has been roaming around the community, hitting up many stages, making many smiles, writing many books, and making an EP called We All Had Choices. Please welcome to the stage, Papi Grande!
I gotta lift this a little higher because I'm 6'3".
You
On
are
Tuesdays.
adorable. Oh my goodness.
Before I start, I just want to say I am a poet in Oakland, from Oakland, because of Oakland. And so I just want to give it some round of applause for everybody in here in Oakland. So. Does anybody know where we are? West Oakland. And or the Bay. Here in the Bay, we got a culture of collaboration. So, in true Bay Area fashion, we are going to tell this poem together. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Perfect. When I say A, I need you to say in the place. Like this. A
Is a place.
A
Is a place.
Perfect. By the end of this, you will forget. Where are you from? Oakland. And before you make that face that I know so well, I want to let you know that my life has not been a living hell. Oh, so you live in a good neighborhood? Nah, I live in the hood. I'm from East Oakland. Hey,
Is a place.
that I live, they stole the Ring camera off my door. Didn't even make a sound. There was no motion detected because they say people in the hood move faster than the wind. But, hey,
Is a place.
that I live, our poetic inspiration was a mix of Tupac and Biggie. In 7 days, my theory was to get money against all odds, whether people picture me rolling or not. Biggest inspiration was my mom pushing me to keep my grades up, and it's crazy. The what? Traps they set up for us as kids. No substance at home, just substances at home. It went a little something like this. Steal some M&Ms from the store, label us criminals, 16s tried as adults, embedding fear in us is dangerous, but hey,
Is a place.
that I live, I'm speaking for my people going through it on a daily basis. When it seems like the world is full of cold places, keep your head up. Who cares what they said, cuz you can do it and a man will put you through it. But we shall proceed, providing what you need in the birthplace of the Black Panthers. Although they are converting Oakland to Frisco Hut Jr. Hey,
Is a place.
that I live, they destroy memories and monuments, replacing with street signs.
Yes, that one's mine. I'm gonna
The
take it.
town's in decline in due time. Hey,
Is a place.
I don't want to hear that. See, it was just the other day. I was drinking orange freezes in the bakery at the lake. Driving down 2 ways, they now replaced with a bike lane. I feel like I moved far away. I guess nothing ever stays the same. When the hard ER is right around the way, gentrifiers, how much more can you take? The culture was so lovely, yay, area. That is what gentrification looks like. I don't know about you, but they could have kept the avocado toast. They still call it Oakland. But I want to see the town I grew up in. Nowadays, that's the real pipe dream. On vacation, a man with a tick asked me, "Where are you from?" Oakland. He said, okay, yeah. Y'all are losing the Raiders, your baseball team. We are losing a lot more than that. Our culture. A man asked me where I'm from. I'm ashamed to say I forgot.
Oh, give it up. You need to bring me back my hairpiece.
There she is. Let's talk to me.
Yeah, thank you. So this next artist is near and dear to my heart. I've been knowing and working with this incredible woman for many years now, and I have to say, her spirit, her work, her contribution to the community is seriously life-changing. Founder and artistic director of the Bay Area Hip-Hop Dance Theater called The Embodiment Project. She has directed and choreographed 12 original evening-length productions with epic sold-out shows. Her seed language, inspired by Black Lives Matter, which featured both words and in-person appearances by co-founder Alicia Garza and former Black Panther leader Erica Huggins. She's been a faculty member in the Performing Arts and Social Justice Department at the University of San Francisco since 2014, and on and on and on and on and on. Please welcome to the stage the illustrious, incredible, adorable, knick-knack, paddywhack, give her applause. Hey.
"1,008 ways to say her name and feel it transform the architecture of sound inside of my mouth. What a brilliant design she is. A redwood grove transporting water through her connected roots. A grandmother spider who invented the alphabet in her web for humans to document evolution. The eight-legged creatrix who spins new universes from the spool in her belly. This is the sweetest fruit that gets its seeds eaten and secreted through animal bodies and back into the soil. The more of it that isn't eaten, the more of it that can grow. This is survival of the tastiest, survival of the sweetest, survival of those who know. Okay, so I'm a little woo-woo. I bow to the mermaids who take mud baths in Atlantean soil and exfoliate their scales with Lemurian coral, ladies laced in aquamarine, and fossils of all of our secret thoughts and forgotten dreams. They hold the space where infants go during their 9th month of sleep, the temple of the feminine priest. And then she clips the new toenail with her teeth and spits it into the sky to display a moon, crescented on both sides. And there the moon hangs on cumulus clouds like stretch marks in her inner thighs. And we wonder why an empowered woman is dangerous. The portal way to God lives inside of our yonis. A watermelon offering to a pregnant ocean who I pray to. Now I can hear her. She's praying to us. She said, cleanse me, for they have spilled oil all over my pretty dress. These are the gods who pour light into our dysfunctional households and protect us as we drive aimlessly and distracted over freeways. These are faces wearing clocks, parenting indigo children who feel they're being watched while they eat their sugar cereals alone. These are their guides, the Most High, and Matangi who speaks through graffiti quotes like grandmother spiders, love notes tagged on the walls of bathroom stalls with a Sharpie. This is the grandmother in the wind who said, prayers, poems, my child, are meant to be spoken so I could spread your love like pollen. This is the pendulum that swung so far from the earth's core that, well, it echoes in gibberish in search of its native tongue. Is it insanity or just a bad American dream that we can't seem to wake up from? 'Cause the alarm clock has got a snooze button. But what if it weren't for those forest yoginis, those exiled poets, Malala, Mumia, Ai Weiwei, Thich Quan Duc, who set his own body on fire in service to our collective awakening, reminding us that the divine feminine earth, well, it lives in all of us, even if we don't have an anatomical womb. The calligraphy of revolt, the choreography of resistance. A masterful deity disguised as a spider, saying, where were you? Who will save you? Who will save you from your own mind?
Oh my God. No. You gotta come back up here. Nicole. Come back up here. Tell them about The Belly of the Whale right quick. She's about to do a big production called The Belly of the Whale this spring. I'm gonna be in it. But it is so fierce, the work that she does. 2 seconds, go on, tell them.
It's on embodimentproject.org, Z-Space in April 8th through 20th. And Amikela is our ambassador, spiritual anchor, narrator, and the heart and soul of the production. So come check it out.
Thank you, Nick Nack. Everybody give it up for Nicole Clay Moon, Grandmother Spider. Grandmother Spider. All right, next up, my family, we have this fierce, fierce human, Ellis, AKA Eastie, a Cambodian and Lao American spoken word poet from the Dubs in East Oakland. Eastie considers himself a social justice advocate and uses his writing to speak for his community by expressing their struggles in the form of spoken word. Through his writing, Eastie hopes to introduce others to the often unheard culture of Southeast Asians in Oakland. By amplifying cultural and communal struggles, Eastie wishes to mend and soothe this culture. In spoken word, he finds freedom in being able to have no restrictions on what he has to say or how he says it. Please welcome to the stage, Eastie. Yeah.
What's up? How y'all doing today?
Yeah.
Come on, man. I need some energy from how y'all doing today?
Hey, hey, hey.
So my name is Ellis. Like you say, AKA Eastie. If you don't want to call me that, that's up to y'all. But I'm gonna do 2 pieces for y'all. This first piece is a short piece. It's called Hands to Eat. I was never fed with a silver spoon. I was never fed with a silver spoon. A precious oil pressed to your tongue fed the best opportunities of life. I was never guaranteed. I was fed with hands. In the land you people self-proclaim to be yours, the way my people eat to you was taboo. My people unclean and unsanitary to you. Hands that fed me bottled up cow meal, sit on the floor and feed me that. Fresh, too exotic, unfamiliar for you to taste. I ball up my fist in anger and strike it towards you. I'm jealous, but I'm more proud to you. Cause I know there's no pride behind your silver spoon like there is behind the hard-working hands that fed me.
Yes. 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 Come on.
So how many people we got in here from Oakland, California? East Oakland, where you at, huh? I said East Oakland, where you at, huh? Okay, thank you. West Oakland? Man, I know y'all get lit at West Oakland. West Oakland? Okay. All right, so this piece right here is for us. It's called Crack Concrete. Oakland, don't let the money man deceive you. He ain't helping the children you brought out of these cracked concrete sidewalks. He could fill these potholes, cement a thought of delusion that they'd ever be able to fill back the community that they pushed out. All love, no doubt in my mind that they'd ever be able to have you shine as bright as you used to be. Clipper cars, busting street lights, turn the corner, lining orders, vendors up and down on these cracked concrete corners. Order me a good steak burrito. 1 horchata and endless memories on these cracked concrete streets. These new buildings was never meant for us. These new streets was never supposed to tend to us trust. The system was trying to make us stuck, but we fight back and they better not take it as a bluff. Oakland raised us tough. Seemed like no matter how hard we go for you, they ain't trying to hear us like our struggle wasn't enough. Lincoln nights, Oakland lights, we dragons balling through Chinatown. Music slapping, sitting, relaxing, feel the bass. Cause of earthquakes with this town taste, y'all know y'all can't replicate. Cause we got that. Cars, gas, and turf, dancing, can let these people take down this culture mansion we built. Hope they see what they doing to you and they trip on this concrete they trying to conceal. But ain't no rebuilding that rose that grew out from this year. Ain't no rebuilding what's been built. Choking your guilt and sever all the pieces of Oakland that we got left. Preserve what was lost when they started taking over the West, paying homage to the cornerstones of change that home of the Black Panthers got that color and range. But it's not hard to see why they want to take us over. Kick it at my house, but give my people the cold shoulder. You ain't nothing but a sucker. We saw you bite your tongue when Oakland stepped. We saw you swallow your hollow lies. We saw right through you and lost all the respect we never had. Cause you rock Oaklanders, teas say cheese when you posted at the lake, but you can't handle a little tire screeching, side shows in the deep. Sound of music to our ears, I felt that bump rubber instead at home. Go. That's how love I lived it on my own. Go try and throw us crumbs off your plate, but Oakland don't take no handouts, and you knew that. You knew that from the start. You knew that I was a real dub, baby by heart, screaming 2-5 till I die. Realized the money man that got my block down too came with a white Tesla and a poodle into a neighborhood filled with broken homes. It's funny seeing America's perceived terror don't become a quote-unquote home to you too. And I ain't gonna sit and act like Oakland's perfect. We for sure got our problems, but there ain't nobody but ours to fix. Don't think we gonna hide cause we speaking truth. That's yours truly, the power of the truth. Thank you.
Yes! Give it up for East TZ in the house. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. And now it's gonna make me cry how honored I am to bring this next ferocious, diabolical, and lyrical mastery poet extraordinaire. This brother is a biracial black poet who, in his own words, does not condone linear time. His published individual works can be found in all kinds of books and magazines like Ink and Nebula, 3 Elements Review, 1111, Drunk in a Midnight Choir, 521 Magazine, Likely Red Press, a whole bunch of other ones. And his voice and work have been included in the documentary Cracking the Codes, The System of Racial Inequity, which explores race and restorative justice in the United States. His latest book, A Man Was Lynched Today, was published by Game Over Books. And can I just say, his words are so fierce, and the way he delivers it is even fiercer. So hold on to your seats, open your eyes, ears, and heart to the one, the only, Jalal Hyler.
Hip hop, hip hop, brother. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Say, doom da, doom doom da da doom da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Always and forevermore find me. Not knocking on heaven's door. You may say that hell is where I'm headed for, but no, I won't. My ears are clogged, so if I'm tone deaf, I apologize. Pay you no mind. Die. Doo-doo-doo, da-da, doom, da. Paper, my nigga, I need money. So I don't gotta see this emptiness up under me. It bleed running on eggshells for fromage, and I don't always want to be alive. Faux pas? Hip-hop, brother. Hip-hop. Hip-hop, brother. Hip-hop. 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 Hip-hop, brother. In the Western world, we worship the disguise of science. All else can remain silent. Duck the supernatural, the spiritual, and unexplained oddities. We need facts. That which you can see and grasp. Fact. Europe is not and has never been a continent, though they teach us it is all through school. So when I raised my hand in class and asked, hey, teach, continent defined as a large landmass completely or almost completely surrounded by water. Europe is neither large nor even almost surrounded by water. How is it a continent? Hey. I get looked at like a fool. Teach tells me, because it is. Now, see, this never flew with me as a kid. I ain't get the answer needed. I'm disrupting the rest of your class periods. So now I'm in the principal's office being asked to explain why I'm questioning the continent's validity. And I find myself saying, this country, hypocrisy from top to bottom. Raised me to focus on facts. I did what you asked. Now you let me know I'm digging too deep. See, I was a born troublemaker. Mama raised me with great values. Oh, she raised me with great values. Slight problem, many of my teachers mistook me for a traitor to the white race. Partner said I was a black boy in whiteface. Either way, my existence is disgrace to many. See, I am America's foster child, byproduct of whiplashes and gashes beat into the black cheeks, allowing themselves to be raped to keep breathing, because, hey, children need feeding. Even if the father is the heathen groping that flesh, I am that child. What American chattel slavery dubbed the mulatto. Meaning I've come to know a great deal about this myth we call race. Fact, racially, we almost completely the same. We are all, every people, less than 0.1% different. Other 99.9 is what makes us humankind, but the human mind is a master at building barriers. Fact. The human psyche will do almost anything to remove dissonance. Dissonance means that which is outside of your comfort zone. For instance, I went to Lionel Wilson College Preparatory Academy. First high school built in Oakland in 40 years. Funded by many donations, it was clearly not no ghetto school. Though they placed in the middle of Sobriety Park, East Oakland on 105th. For those who missing this, that would be the ghetto. So those who ran it were continuously shocked and appalled at the daily block signs scraped in the walls, the tags appearing in the halls, and the rocks tossed so frequently through windows. What'd they expect? Should have known you can't take the ghetto out of a kid even if you place them in a clean-cut environment, because we will do anything to remove dissonance. So when you're used to crack vials lining your walkways and everything you own being a step past you really ain't trying to see nothing pretty. Wake up. The comfort zone is not where you should live, it's where you remain trapped, never learning. The Western world does not worship factual evidence, simply certain facts, such as history being written by the winners. So those eating sardines for dinner who you labeling sinners because they got to do a little dirt to fill their bellies, take a second to realize that their comfort zone is survival. And a human being will do anything to remove
dissonance.
There we go. Hip hop, y'all.
Yes.
Hip hop.
Yes! Oh! Give it up for Jalal Highlight! Oh my God, you all, can you dig it? Oh, the revolution will not be televised, nor does it need to be, because Jalal will be there reporting live on the scene, giving our hearts and souls all the juicy bits to keep the faith. So, and now, sadly, we're at our last artist. Unless anybody else wants to jump up and spit one right quick on the mic. Anybody? 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 Right here. I know you two, says she said. No. All right. So this, even though this is the last artist, is not the last of the event. After this video, there will be time to talk to all of the artists, hear what inspired them, how to get their works, how to even conspire together maybe, I don't know. But let's hear from our closing artist and then hear from all the artists in a fun meet and greet. And this next artist is Joyce Lee. She's an an Oakland native who's been writing since the age of 8 and performing since the age of 10. Joyce is the 2009 and 2010 Oakland Grand Slam champion, a noted storyteller on NPR's Snap Judgment, a community college English professor in the East Bay, as well as at Santa Rita County Jail. Joyce has also performed curated open mics and taught internationally in places such as Germany, Switzerland, Turkey, Trinidad, Canada, and Colombia. She's the CEO and founder of JL Soul Camp, a 4-day all-expenses-paid retreat and affinity space for Black women held annually in Sonoma County. Please join me in listening carefully to the words of the beloved Joyce Lee. Hey-oh.
Hi, my name is Joyce Lee. It's an honor to be invited here for Poetry Slam for Peace. Thank you so much for having me. Today I want to recite a few lines that I've written in my lowest times. And the more I've said these lines, the more others have come to me and said that it's helped them rearrange and reflect on how to get out of some of their lowest times too. If you trust where you are, could you close your eyes and kind of go inside yourself with me? And I'm just gonna go in real quick. And again, thanks so much for having me. Thank you. Let's take a deep breath. It's important that you know someone loves you. Feel love in this moment. Someone loves you. Feel love in this moment. Your thoughts are not feelings. Thoughts are projections. And the love loving you now is a fluorescent, blinding light on top of this dull machine of everyone's projections of what love is. But you know love. You know that someone loves you. Feel without seeing. Know beyond faith that you are lovely. You are love. You are lovely. You are love. Sweetheart, alone is not forgotten. Alone is not forgotten. Someone is thinking of you. You are worthy without producing. You are worthy without producing. There's no need to make an origami of hell to make love the gift of grace given. Love is the gift of grace given. You are lovely. You are loved. Someone loves you deeply. They do. Because there is none other in the world just like you. You are a miracle. You are evidence of limitless possibilities. You are several walking constellations. You are birthed by stellar explosions. Everything you touch and bleed is stardust. You are evidence of limitless possibilities. You are birthed by stellar explosions. Everything you touch and bleed is stardust. You are a unique magic. You are eons of undiscovered unknowns in and beyond this tiny little earth. You are birthed by stellar explosions. Everything you touch and bleed is stardust. You are a unique magic. You are evidence of limitless possibilities. You are eons of undiscovered unknowns in and beyond this tiny little earth. There are literally countless things to love about you. You are infinitely lovable. You are so believably unbelievable.
Yes! Joyce Lee, y'all. Wow, amazing. Thank you all so much for coming. My name is Michaela. It's been an honor to host this event with you all. Much love, much love, much love. Stay strong. Keep hope alive in 2025, y'all. Yeah.